A politician is fighting for payment for order flow. Yeah, you actually heard that right. So we're going to go ahead and discuss a little bit more details about that in a minute here. Before I do get into it, I want to say a special shout out thank you to my Patreon supporters. A double shout out thank you to Rem AG and Mark Swenson for being higher tiered level supporters. And also, I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinion. It's my own research. I highly encourage you guys to do your own research as well. And let's go ahead and get on into this. Looking at the charts here, we can see the AMC is slightly up for the day, 1.35%. Volume, very mediocre. I would even go so far as to say subpar. It's at 23.64 million. So not a lot of activity actually taking place there. We can see, according to Stonko Tracker, 650,000 shares available to borrow. So that number has gone down a little bit. The ETF shares is still very high, almost 7 million over on that end. And then the fee borrow rate has increased, going from 0.6% up to 0.8% at the closing of the day. And guess what? More and more people are wanting to get into call options. So now there's 200,000 that are out of the money. Surprise, surprise. A bunch of them that are out of the money. Hopefully, if the price starts moving, those moving into the money will actually be able to get a gamma squeeze out of this too. So, it's not all bad when you look at options contracts, but we're seeing this like happening every week now, and it's just hundreds of thousands of call options. And that money, the short-term frame, guys, it's going to the market makers. It's just giving them free money. And guess what? Trading data, they are still not recording what's going through the dark pool. I mean, this is just bullcrap. Like, come on, get on the game, get on the ball, because this is just stupid. Looking at the dark pool data, we have 9.3 million shares. I know I'm passionate about this, guys. Sorry. Anyways, 9.3 million shares of AMC over in the dark pool. $385 million. That dollar value has been progressively going down over the last couple days of trading. This is pretty cool. Check this out. From User of Intellect over on Twitter. Wow, we have never had 20 million difference between shares on loan and short interest for AMC. I could only locate 5 million shares of it on multiple brokers. If this is true, my price target for Friday just went up. I will post updates. AMC, get ready. Not days to cover, right? Or sorry, note. My bad. Note days to cover. So you got shares on loan, 105.96 million. And then you take a look over in this box right here. You can see that the estimated current short interest is 86.87 million. So it's pretty darn close right there, right? So it's suggesting that the amount of shares that are on loan, very hypothetically, is accounting for all of the short interest rate that we're seeing right here. Plus, there's only a little bit more technically up above, right? So almost 20 million more. But I mean, you say it out loud, it sounds like a lot. So this has never happened before, 20 million difference. When volume is dry, the DTC, or the days to cover, goes higher. Day to cover increasing equals no volume, and you can tell there's just like no volume going on. Utilization percentage change up 1.54%. And the current short interest percentage of the free float is estimated to be just about 17%. Now keep in mind this is in reference to Ortex. And Ortex does not report from all of the institutions. A lot of people have been very upset with Ortex. In fact, a lot of people in the community are actually coming together trying to build a better tool system that can measure different metrics. Okay. So, actually, before I get into this, if you guys want to cast your vote, speak with your voice, I've already signed this. There's a petition link in the description. Ban payment for order flow and suspend dark pool activity for abused securities. 57,695 people have signed this. The more the merrier. If you guys haven't signed this yet and you want to help support a great cause, then the link's in the description. So, for only $1.2 million, you too can buy a congressman to work against the common man. The records don't lie, Toomey. You're a traitor to the American people. This is getting a lot of attention, guys. It's interesting. Pat Toomey introduced a bill to protect payment for order flow, considering his second largest contributor is the DTCC. An article discussing his bill, there's a link provided. I'll go ahead and provide a link to the subreddit here so you get everything all in one little file. Toomey's campaign contributors are listed below. The second largest personal contributor being the DTCC. Numbers 5, 8, 16, and 20 are also very interesting and merit further investigation. Same thing, there's a link to that. Toomey has received $1.2 million in above board donations between securities and investment groups, retirement funds, large banks, and more. There's another link to that. A message to the a-holes in Washington giving away our financial freedom for personal gains. We are watching you. We are documenting your transgressions against the people, and it will be remembered. Your thinly veiled attempts at stopping the 99 from rising up in the interests of the oligarchy is treason against your own countrymen. We are the people, not Kenny G, not Citadel, not the DTCC or NSCC or any of these a-holes. We fix your cars, we cook your dinner, we watch you while you sleep. That's kind of creepy there at the end. Santa, right? No. Remember, whose back you're stabbing, because eventually it'll be the wrong one. Edit 1. For accuracy, it should read how much to buy a senator. Toomey is a member of the Senate Finance Committee, not a congressman. Edit 2. This is a hugely important edit. While this post is talking about a politician, it is not partisan. This is not red versus blue. This is not we should have elected this person or Russia is to blame or whatever. This is the Ape Watch, a concept I'm kicking off to document the corruption in the markets, and no matter how you look at it, politicians and their actions are part of it. And I agree with that statement, by the way. There are people that are messed up that are Republican. There are people that are messed up that are Democrats, you know, and like you could look at all the other parties. You will find people that are corrupt. It's a very corrupt system. Doesn't matter what party you're in. Toomey is not being seen here as a GOP senator. He's being looked at for who he is, a corrupt piece of crap who is selling out the people of the world to pay back a debt he has to people who got him elected. It doesn't matter how he got there. All that matters is hiring this guy to fight against your financial freedom only cost $1.2 million. Pretty messed up. Yeah, check this out. So the rats are coming out of the sewers. These are the politicians who fake their way, promising to serve the common people. Did this guy just end this career? So blocking a payment for order flow ban, Senator Pat Toomey's proposal. Bill would prevent the SEC from banning on payment for order flow, key revenue source for Robinhood, other brokerage firms. Bill introduced Protect. Yeah, it's pretty messed up, man. But you know what? We continue to hold. Volume is absolutely low. When volume starts to pick up, question is, what do you guys think is going to happen? The short interest rate is very high, and you get a whole bunch of shares that have been borrowed, and executions start coming in saying like, hey, you got to return these shares, guys, for share recall. What do you think is going to happen to the price? Price is likely going to go whew. But we won't know for sure until it happens, and the good news is the shorts have not covered. That means that the short squeeze is still on the table, right? Okay, let us know what you guys think in the comments down below. I do have referral links if you want to get free cryptocurrency or free stock. It's free money for you guys. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up, like button. It definitely helps us out with the YouTube search algorithm. Click the bell icon so you know whenever we have a new video, and I will see you guys in the next episode.